Hi folks, doing Hero of None here with your Mundus Minute for October 25th, 2019. News, luxury merchant, and golden merchant stuff, all in a few minutes. Well, first up, Dragonhold is out, along with update 24 on PC and Mac. Now you can experience the Southern Elsewhere story, complete a lot of other things here, and yeah, just kind of go through and enjoy the new DLC. One thing I will mention that most people will kind of miss out on this one. Make sure to complete the Northern Elsewhere quest and the Southern Elsewhere quest on the same character, because there is a quest after you do both of those, the main story quests, that will only unlock once you complete both of those main quests. You people I got confused about that, so yeah, make sure you get that done, otherwise you won't see the full story. Also, the Witches Festival is returning as well. You can now, from now until November 4th, you can take part of this. You get 2 tickets per day by killing any world boss with the Witches Festival buff up. If you're wondering how to get that, go to the Crown Store, get the whistle, it's free. Do the smaller quest, and anytime you click that whistle, you're gonna get 100% buff, and you also get plunder skulls for killing monsters around the world. That's a whole big question there. I'll put it down below there so you can take a look to see how to get it for yourself. Also with this, I am putting out a level up guide. I'll put that down below if you guys want to take a look at that. Basically covers a lot of methods, preparation, other things on how to level up. So if you want to use that along with the Witches Festival to boost your experience and maybe get a follow your alts up to level 50, now's a good time. Now let's take a look at the luxury and golden merchant for tonight. So the luxury merchant is very spooky. It's actually a bit more of the it's a little bit tied to the Witches Festival here. Including a bunch of Briarheart springlings that you can see here grow out of various bodies. Have a bit of skulls around it. Other good things like that. Now, in the Golden Merchant, for 150k, Livewire, which comes out of the Clockwork City DLC, gives healing, increases healing taken, max health, healing taken, and when you damage, you have 25% chance to overload your circuits and apply concussion to all enemies in 8 meters, and healing you for 1,000 health per enemy hit. That can occur once every 8 seconds. Probably would not recommend this in the gold version. It's a bit expensive. I would just recommend getting the drop set if you really like this. It does give concussion, which can be kind of helpful, but the health recovery and the damage given, not really that great, especially in PvP. PvP, you're going to have the health damage reduced on that, as well as the healing damage, healing done on that. So, yeah, I'd probably skip out on that, even for 150k. Unfathomable Darkness, weapon critical, physical penetration, weapon damage, and when you deal damage, you have 10% chance to call murderer crows around you for 12 seconds. For 3 seconds, the crows will be sent to peck out the eyes of the closest enemy within 12 meters of you, dealing 5,000 physical damage. The effect can occur once every 15 seconds. So interesting AoE build, but not that great. If you were going to use this for anything, I'd probably say the third and fourth piece would be the biggest one for the physical penetration, most in particular. But probably skip that. Go ahead and get the version that will drop outside of Clockwork City instead with the purple. Savage Werewolf, stamina, weapon damage, stamina, recovery, and your light and heavy attacks rend flesh, causing them to bleed for 1,510 physical damage every 1 second for 4 seconds. You have to really build into a bleed build, but if you're going to do it, this would probably be one of the sets you use. You can also combine this with what's the one? There's one from Bloodroot Forge that will increase all damage, all bleeds, and there's another one that will increase weapon damage based on how many bleeds you have on a character. Probably would recommend this best on a Templar build, combined with Power Light for PvP specifically. But I mean, it really depends. Also, kind of good for werewolf builds, but you know, 1,500 can be kind of low depending on what you're doing there. Oh, and if you want this set, if you do want this set, you can pick this up inside of, I think, Moongrave. Moonhunter, no, Silver Dawn Keep. But yeah, if you don't have the DLC, you have to buy it from this, unfortunately. Jailbreaker Ring, stamina recovery. Gain minor expedition all times, increasing your movement speed by 10%. Skip this one for 250k. Don't get it. You can get this out of banished cells much easier, and the 5-piece here does not increase with the gold version of this. So definitely pick up the purple version if you really want this set. Most people aren't going to use that set though. For 100k, Narayan's hat, max health, and you'll deal direct damage. You have 10% chance to summon a leech crystal for 10k magic damage. This seems like a lot, but it takes 2 seconds to explode and has a very low chance. Most people won't bother with this for PvP or PvP, or PvP or PvE. Tremor guys, maximum stamina, and when you taunt an enemy, you have 50% chance to summon a Dune Ripper beneath the ground for 1 second, dealing 7,509 physical damage to all enemies within 4 meters, reducing the movement speed by 70% for 3 seconds. The effect can occur once every 4 seconds. This used to be a little bit better and had a bigger radius and did not have the delay, but now it's a 50% chance whenever you taunt. And on top of that, it's a very small range or radius for that 4 meters, and it's only for 3 seconds. Definitely skip it. You can get these easier from the dungeon if you really want to. Anyways, I'm here of none. That's the Mundus Minute. I'll catch you on Tamriel.